Now, the White House has released the names of the members of the Gaza's Board of Peace, which will be tasked with the temporary governance and reconstruction of Gaza. The White House announcement features two executive boards, one of which includes prominent officials from Turkey and Qatar, the two countries which have been highly critical of Israel's war on the Gaza Strip. Now, according to the White House, there will be two executive bodies under the Gaza Board of Peace. The first is called the Founding Executive Board, consisting of 7 members, and the second is called the Gaza Executive Board, consisting of about 11 members. 3 officials, U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff, Donald Trump's son-in-law Jared Kushner, and billionaire and businessman Mark Rowan feature in both the bodies. So let's take a look at the composition of these boards. First up is the 7-member Founding Executive Board. 8 members include the American Secretary of State Marco Rubio, Special Envoy Steve Witkoff, and Trump's advisor and son-in-law Jared Kushner. The other founding members include the former British Prime Minister Tony Blair, billionaire and businessman Mark Rowan, the World Bank President Ajay Banga, and the U.S. Deputy National Security Advisor Robert Gabriel. And apart from these names, Donald Trump has also invited Egypt's Abdel Fattah al-Sisi and Turkey's President Erdogan. Now, Egypt's Sisi could provide the missing Arab representation in Trump's Board of Peace. And the U.S. President has reportedly also asked the Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney and has invited the Argentine President Javier Milei to also join the Gaza Board of Peace. The Gaza Executive Board includes the Turkish Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan, the Qatari mediator and diplomat Ali Al-Thawadi, who was instrumental in securing an apology from the Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu over the bombings on Doha last year. Other members include the head of the Egyptian intelligence, General Hassan Rashad, UAE's Minister of State for International Cooperation, Reem Al-Hashmi, the former UN envoy to Gaza, Sigrid Kaag, the Israeli Cypriot businessman and real estate tycoon Yakir Gabe, the US envoy Steve Witkoff, and Trump's son-in-law Jared Kushner, and Nikolai Mladenov, who has been tapped to serve as the High Representative for Gaza. Other members include the former British Prime Minister Tony Blair and the billionaire and businessman Mark Rowan. The inclusion of Turkish and Qatari officials in the Gaza Executive Board is significant given Israel's opposition to the involvement of Turkish troops in the Gaza Stabilization Force. Reports suggest that in October last year, Israel had raised serious objection when reports had surfaced that the Turkish troops could be a part of the International Stabilization Force. And this had led to the United States to reportedly consider excluding the Turkish troops for Gaza Stabilization Force. Additionally, the White House has appointed Arya Lightstone and Josh Greenbaum as the senior advisors to the Board of Peace. Lightstone is an American diplomat and advisor who played a key role in brokering the 2020 Abraham Accords. Now, Josh Greenbaum is a high-ranking American official currently serving as the Commissioner of the Federal Acquisition Service. The U.S. Central Command, the Special Operations Commander Major General Jasper Jeffers, has been appointed to lead the International Stabilization Force in the Gaza Strip. The formation of the Board of Peace is part of the second phase of Gaza's ceasefire under the U.S.-brokered 20-point Gaza peace plan. The fragile ceasefire has been in place since October last year, and both Israel and Hamas have repeatedly accused each other of violating the truce, while Israel has killed more than 460 Palestinians in repeated attacks that have taken place in the middle of the ceasefire. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.